What is up, everybody? My name is Hyken, and today we are taking a look at the MageGee MK1 mechanical gaming keyboard. Really quick before we get started, please do remember to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Also, please do consider checking out the Twitch stream as well, twitch.tv/HIK1N. I just opened this keyboard yesterday on the stream and it was awesome, so definitely doing more of that, so make sure you follow over there so you don't miss any of that. Oh, also, I play video games on there too. It's not just me unboxing things, so check it out. Alrighty, let's get started. This is a 10 keyless keyboard, meaning that it doesn't have a number pad. This specific model with the rainbow backlighting as they market it is going to set you back about $30, and if you want just solid red lighting, that'll save you $1 whole to get that model instead. In the box, you get the keyboard and a manual. That's it. That's all you get. There's not even a keycap puller or anything, even though these keycaps definitely can come off and be swapped with other ones should you choose. It's really weird that they didn't give you a puller. I have never seen this before. This keyboard also comes with blue switches and only blue switches. The red version also comes with blue switches. I really don't know what kind of blue switches. It's not on the Amazon product page or anywhere that I could find. I would probably just assume Otemu's or some cheaper knockoff. Let's talk about these keycaps. So first off, they are ABS plastic instead of PBT plastic. Not my personal favorite, but for ABS keycaps, these are actually pretty good. I'm kind of liking these. They're also double shot, so you don't have to worry about them ever fading. They are two separate pieces. There's also printing on some of the keycaps, the ones with extra functions. I'm a little bit worried about the longevity of this printing. I wouldn't expect it to last more than a year, but we'll see. I could be proven wrong. This is just kind of my snap judgment on the printing. It usually does fade over time. Most of the legends themselves actually look fine until you get to the end of the character. You'll see that it's not really a clean-cut transition from the clear plastic to the black plastic. I don't know how well my camera's capturing it right now, but as you can see, it looks like there's a little bit of a gradient there on the 8, especially right at the top where the two halves are trying to meet. You'll kind of see a little bit of black there, and it just doesn't look good, and it kind of ruins these keycaps once you see it, and I saw this pretty immediately. The bottom row is also slanted, which actually makes typing on this keyboard a lot more enjoyable if you don't have a wrist rest or anything. Speaking of the typing experience, let's talk about these switches. So as I said before, they're blue switches. I don't know what brand of blue switches, but they are blue switches, so you still get clicky, tactile feedback. For some people, that's all you need to hear and you already like it. However, for people that have heard a lot of mechanical keyboard switches like myself, you'll kind of want to hear these. Let's roll the sound test. These aren't awful, right? But there is a lot of extra noise other than the switch, and that kind of takes away from the effect of the switch for me and the fun of using the keyboard. Some of this extra noise can be attributed to the stabilizers that they used on this keyboard. They're really not great. They don't do a good job at stabilizing the keys. As you might have been able to see when I was kind of wiggling around the spacebar and the shift keys and stuff, there's a decent amount of wobble in those keys. They're also just really loud stabilizers, which I'm not a fan of. When you're typing away at full speed on this thing too, even with just the regular keys, there is still just a lot of extra noise. Part of it could be the fact that the keycaps are hitting the aluminum backplate, and that's making noise, or there's stuff inside the keyboard itself kind of rattling around. That extra noise does not help these switches sound any better. The cable isn't anything special either. It's just a rubber cable. The dents stay in it pretty good. One thing that they do though that's pretty nice is they have a little channel on the back that you can route the cable through. They also have feet on the back for you to adjust the height. There are a ton of different lighting effects on this keyboard, which is really nice, but it really does a good job at highlighting one of the drawbacks of this keyboard. The fact that this RGB, in air quotes, keyboard is not actually RGB when you think about it, because the lights on the bottom row are only purple, the lights on the top row are only red. These are not RGB lights, they are R lights, G lights, and B lights. I do have to say though that these lighting effects do look pretty nice, and it's fairly easy to use as well. This keyboard doesn't come with any software, but everything that you would really need the software for, aside from macros or anything like that, you can just do on the keyboard. You can control the lighting here. You just can't customize it and change the lighting color of any of the specific lights. That's honestly kind of a deal breaker for me, the fact that these lights are monocolored, but if it's not a deal breaker for you, then yeah, go for it. So, would I recommend this keyboard? Well, if you're trying to get away from the membrane keyboard that you've been using for a little while and you want to get your hands on a real mechanical keyboard that's not going to break the bank, this is probably a pretty solid option. I would definitely suggest spending a little bit more money. Maybe check out the TechWare Phantom, because then you get a hot swappable keyboard where you can pull out the key switches, so you won't need to buy another physical keyboard if you want to try a different type of switch. However, if $30 is your budget and you're looking for something that has more than one color of lighting, this might be it for you. However, if you're looking for an upgrade for a keyboard, go ahead and click the back arrow that's at the top of your screen and find a different video, because this is not the kind of keyboard that you're going to want to upgrade to. That is going to do it for me today, folks. Sorry if this seemed kind of weird and rambly. I actually already did this once. However, a Windows update changed my audio device, so my microphone didn't get any of me speaking, so second time's the charm. Please do remember to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow the socials, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.